back again. How do you feel when you started, when you first time you work as a new engineer? How do you feel? Is it like a challenge for you, or you feel nervous, or something like
Well,
that?
well, I will tell you when I reached this uh, for engineer when I started in the commercials. Well, I was freaked out. I mean, when I joined this huge boat, huge vessel, it was 220 meters.
Wow.
It was a huge one. So, but one thing which I had in advantage is this company has twins ships.
Mm-hmm.
So I being in the other one has a cadet.
Ah, okay.
So,
That's
but it's the same. It's the same. If you go to the engine room, it's the same. Same valve, same purifier, same pump, same equipments. But when you have this responsibility, because when you are officer, that's that's why we have on board, uh, you know, ratings and officers,
yes.
because when you are an officer, it's your responsibility. I mean, if you are, let's say, if you are foreign engineer, in the commercials, normally you have some equipments on charge. Let's say pumps, compressors, all the valve which are in the engine room, including quick closing valve, and some others. But let's say if you are doing also the purifier. If you are doing the purifier, the fuel purifier, I mean, it's your responsibility if you dismantle, because you need to dismantle the purifier, clean it, try to find the problem. If the seal is broken, why it's broken. Okay, I found the spare part. There is a O-ring. Okay, but when you put everything back, if something failed or if you broke something, I mean, that's a good. That's one of the, well, when I started as a engineer, it was a challenge for me. I mean, of course, it's your first time. You will be nervous, and don't be afraid because you are nervous, but try to read the books, or try, well, in case if I mean, if you read the book and you don't understand, or you don't know how to do the things, always, that's my advice. Try to find a way to tell your second engineer you are not very confident, because you are responsible of this equipment, but he's responsible of the all engine room. So my advice is go to your second engineer, try to speak up about the problem with him, and try together, because we can never forget we are a team on board.
okay. Now, um, well, how did you find the job in, just say, in yacht industry?
So I got a call from one of my friends, which is first officer. So he told me like, man, we can work in the states with our papers, with the right visa,
Mm-hmm.
which is B1, B1, B2. Um, and yeah, and I say, okay, I will get my B1, B2. I went to the embassy, I got the visa, and then I came to the states and I worked for him, for this guy, in his job. My first job was the name is Bella, and yeah, I started as a day worker, and then they realized, the captain actually, he say like, man, you're a day worker, but you have knowledge about engineering stuff, because
Mm-hmm.
I see you working, you know. And I explained to him, yeah, I'm engineer, and I explained to him, this is my papers. Yeah, I'm qualified to be engineer in this
Mm-hmm.
boat. And suddenly, in that time, the 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 second engineer just resigned or something. I don't remember,
Mm-hmm.
and he offered me this job.
Okay.
He offered me this job, and yeah, I I got it, and that was my first job on jobs.
Okay. Now, yeah. How about that's like you have a like relationship with someone. I mean, you have a friend, so he gave you an offer or something like that. This is if you have a suggestion for our friends how they can like register or I mean to find a job how they will find it, should they go to like a crew agent or something like that?
Well, yeah, at that time, yeah, my friend helped me a lot, but there is other ways
Mm-hmm.
to make it work. I mean, yeah, you have some agencies which they provide actually the course, because to be on board you need like a basic
Mm-hmm.
training,
Mm-hmm.
which is firefighting, survivor at
Yeah.
sea. So these agencies, they they provide this course. Actually, you obviously you need to pay for it, and they give you the right training, and at the same time they advise you how to make your CV, you know, so
Mm-hmm.
how to make the right CV, because which I hear from someone is the key to be in the yacht industry is to have obviously a good
See.
skills as an engineer, but you need to know how to make in the proper way your CV, because you cannot make a a long CV. In my case, I've been in the commercials. I didn't put in my CV all my experience
Experience.
in the commercials, because if I start writing, I will do, I don't know, 3 or 4 pages, which are bored for the people who will take your
Yeah.
paper and see, well, 3 pages. You have to make the right CV. So when you got this CV, yeah, you, as I say, there is many agencies, Blue Water, Crew Network, many of them. If you go to Google, you will find them. And when you find them, they will request some information from you, like name, where you are, where you've been, what kind of COC you have,
Mm-hmm.
and you need to put this information in their system, and then they will, every day you will get emails every day of opportunities to get a job. So that's the normal way.
Mm-hmm.
That's the normal way to get a job in the yacht industry. But obviously, if you have a plus, like me in that moment, I have this friend. Yeah, it will be much easier to get it, because when you have people involved in the industry, I mean, there is many yachts. Let's say in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, thousands of them. So you will find for sure the right one.
Okay. Now the next question: what's your like your next plan as an engineer? You have like maybe something special planned to make it higher or something like that?
Yes, yes, of course. Yeah, we never can forget like this career. I mean, you need to grow up, but with the right if with the right knowledge. I mean, you
Mm-hmm.
cannot grow up with your knowledge are like a Ford engineer. I mean, now at the moment, I'm planning, yeah, to get my unlimited second engineer,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm unlimited third engineer. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I can be third engineer in commercial vessels over 3,000 kilowatts.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my challenge now is to go back home. I mean, to Venezuela and try to get my unlimited second engineer. Um, so yeah, that's my next step, I think.
Um, what's your message or your suggestion for the young people who wanna be engineer? Um, yeah, what's your guide for them so they can reach their goals to be a good engineer?
Uh, my suggestion is my suggestion is first of all, if you have the right skills to be
Mm-hmm.
engineer, let's say you know how to operate the welder machine, drill, grinder, all of those tools. If you know how to operate them, you are in advantage of many people. So if you are this kind of, okay, you are a beginner and you don't know how to do it, my advice is go first at least to your next workshop, try
Mm-hmm.
to find a job as a helpman or something,
Mm-hmm.
and try to introduce yourself on this kind of tools to get some skills, because you will need it. I mean, that's this need to be your priority.
Mm-hmm.
You need to know how to operate the tools.
Mm-hmm.
Also, try to get if you're, because if your academy introduce you in the electrical,
Mm-hmm.
in the electrical stuff, so that's okay. They normally do. The academies normally introduce you to the electrical, but not to the electronical, or not in my case. So if this is your case, try to get a course of basic electrical stuff,
Yeah, yeah, that's a
and
good
also,
idea.
yeah, and also some electronical, let's say how to change normal stuff, like how to change power supplies from 110 to 24 volts,
Mm-hmm.
or this kind of normal and basic stuff, because for sure you will need it on board. Not
Exactly.
every day, but you
At
will
some
need it.
point.
In some point you will need this, and don't be afraid about electrical. I mean, because you are engineer. Normally, in the commercials, you have ETO, which is in charge of electrical stuff. Also, in the yacht industry, sometimes if you are in a big boat, you will have ETO, but sometimes you must be the ETO on board in the smallest boat. Let's say 40, 50 meters, 35 meters. You are the guy who will sort the problems, who will sort the electrical problems.
Yeah. And
So
most important thing, if you work on electrical, make sure turn the power off, put the tag on it, put the sign, so someone never ever to turn it on. That's the safety things you need to concern about. Yeah, hopefully this is to give you a guide how to start to be an engineer, and not just an engineer, to be a good engineer. Thank you very much. See you next time.
thank you. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.